I'm going to speak. I'm going to come right up here and make sure I'm on the video camera. I just want to make it clear that what you're doing here is unconstitutional. That person can come in and praise Commissioner Austin, but they're not here to complain about, but they can't come in here and complain about Commissioner Austin. The person, I've seen you tell Jim at a prior meeting that you can't talk about people that aren't here. I don't know what that relevance has to anything. What you're doing here is unconstitutional because you're regulating the content of a person's speech. You've opened this public forum up. You can put a 3-minute limit on it if you want, but you cannot regulate the content of what people say. I would like to talk today about DCD and their failure to follow my permanent injunction regarding the signs, but I'm not able to do that because I want to talk about Al Scalf. I want to talk about each of you failing to properly supervise your employees. Why am I allowed to talk about Al Scalf, but other people are not allowed to talk?
I'm in charge of decorum here, and you're not to be derogatory to other individuals. There's other appropriate forums for doing that.
Explain that to me, please.
I'm in charge of decorum for this public meeting.
No, you're regulating the content of my speech is what you're doing. You're telling me I can talk about this. If I want to praise Commissioner Austin, I can do that. But if I want to criticize Commissioner Austin, I can't do that. Is that correct or not?
It's how you do it. You can do it without going outside of the parameters of being derogatory.
So you wrote it down on a piece of paper and then it becomes law? Is that what you're saying? And I'd like to know what meeting it was.
I'm the chair.
What meeting did you 3 commissioners establish those rules? What public meeting did you do that? Did you do that on your own?
At the beginning of the year, we decided who was chair, and the chair, according to Robert Rules of Order and according to the usual ways of running meetings, is in charge of decorum.
Well, I've sent in a public records request. I wanted to know the rules that you follow. Robert's Rules of Order, what is it? And what happens? They send me a document that says you don't have any rules. You never adopted any. So what this is, it's a way for you to manipulate public process by making it vague and gray as to exactly what rules you are following and what you aren't. The public's got a right to know what are the rules, but you're just arbitrarily and capriciously picking and choosing what you want to enforce and what you don't.